I want to talk to you about your love for hip hop. I mean, I watch SNL, and more than once, you know, in lockdown, you just didn't give a fuck. You was wearing like Tyler Perry and Medea reunion T-shirts, But you had the Weekend Update job. You have to wear a suit, but at the end, you deliberately put your feet on the desk and show us that you got them Jordans on. And I feel like you do that. Go ahead.
No, it's so funny you say that because I've been trying. That's my biggest fight. Like, I love Lauren and I love the producers of the show, but my biggest fight, if they'll tell you, is two things I hate about that show: is having to wear that damn monkey suit and having to do warm up. But that's another discussion. I hate wearing that suit. I want to look like how I look. I mean, they want me in some kind of presentable attire.
You got the job looking like how you look, right?
Yeah. I mean, It's just something about being in your own house. You know, it's something, there's a different type of confidence and a different type of ownership you have when you feel like this. I'm wearing this because I picked it. Mm-hmm. But I also understand. I also understand their argument, though, that it's more because we're technically playing characters. We're playing news characters, and this is the uniform. And if you go back, we always wear the same thing. And every season, the anchors all wear the same thing. Tina Fey wears the same. Everybody did.
Right. But you show us them Jordans on purpose. Like, you be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be like,
he's flexible.
And I think, you know, I think that I'm gonna change. I'm gonna pivot from the flexibility.
That's the only workout I get all week.
You and me have these really intense hip hop conversations, and I think that people don't really understand how much you know about hip hop. Like the other day, we listening to like No Diggity. We talk about whether or not Dr. Dre produced it. Like, you know, producer credits, you know, lyrics. The other day, I was in the green room. And I seen you just kicking, was it RZA or GZA lyrics? Like, you just was sitting in a corner doing a whole, I don't know if it was RZA or GZA, but you was doing a whole verse by yourself in the corner. Like, you really know your hip hop. How does that vast knowledge of hip hop inform your comedy?
Oh my God, it informs it huge. Well, we've talked about this literally in high school. It's where you bring it up after a high school question, because in high school,
that's planned. That's not weird at all. That's we do this.
I was trying to hide the magic a little bit, but in high school, you guys were a huge reason for that. You guys were a huge reason for that consciousness, because hip hop was a way that I felt like OGs could talk to us and say what they've learned. Because you guys, to us, in our communities, was the first to be able to venture out. Mm-hmm. You know, like it's weird being a stand-up comedian, because now I get to travel, I get to see the country, I get to see the world, I get to, rub shows with a lot of people that I never thought I'd ever be in the same room with. Mm-hmm. And I can only imagine how it was for you guys coming up too, where you get to travel, you get to see, and you bringing that worldview to your music. Brings it to us where we don't even have a concept of it. So a lot of that enlightenment came from music. A lot of the things that you find out you're interested in came because Kweli says something, or Mo says something, or Monch says something, or somebody that you respect. 3,000, whoever, Jay-Z. I mean, Jay-Z got niggas like wanting to buy art. Like, Jay-Z will say something and it's automatically a commercial for that thing. And it's not because we all want to be Jay-Z, it's just we don't know about it.
You should sell Jay-Z a painting, Michael.
I haven't painted in years. I was so bad at it. But it was fun to do. I just wasn't good at it. Sometimes you got to be honest with yourself.
What we done started. Look at what we done started. This the people party. When opportunity knocking, then young nigga move that door. Whoa, get your foot stuck, get it, call me young, go get it. They can't fuck with it, might as well roll with it.